Okay, so now I'm gonna go a little bit for a walk. Yeah, what I've seen coming across an old message from a narcissist, you see how crazy making it is, because essentially everything is a lie. So if they do something that they can't take accountability over, then they blame you for having done what they actually did, or they accuse you of something that you never done. And yeah, that's something I just came across, and I was like, wow. I think the more distant you are from all of that, you're getting back to your senses, and you can really just become crazy if you're around a narcissist, because I think if you're around it long enough, you might starting to accept a reality or a false reality, or the lies that someone says, right? Where your reality is being messed with because they are trying to be inherently right about things that you never done. So they're making things up. And yeah, that can go make people crazy. Yeah, they're changing history, essentially, or the events that happened. But if you're grounded in your own reality, and you can write it out too, right? That's another thing that helps. If you're around a narcissist, write out how events happen, and you can also see how they're trying to mess with it and try to change history, as if what they did didn't happen, or even accuse you of things that you never done. So a journal for that can be also very good. Yeah, so that's one thing that came up for me. Then I've been doing like random little jobs for which I'm too overqualified, but I like to try things. Like the other day I tried Uber Eats delivery, and I'm not gonna do it but I like trying things out. I don't seek a career in any of low income jobs, or would really consider it for the money. But I find it very interesting to just try it out, and I think it's like kind of cool to see, have different experiences. So I tried Uber Eats one time as a delivery driver, and yeah, I can say I have done it too, even though I wouldn't really do it as a long-term thing or anything, or even for money. But I like trying new things, and I think I touched so many different areas. So if it's marketing, if it's social media, if it's customer support, if it's delivery driving, if it's handyman stuff, or like any kind of like jobs I like to try out. But maybe it's not even necessarily about the jobs, but the skills behind them. I like to try them once and see if they're interesting to me. And I think even if you own a company, I think you want to have done all those fields too, so that you're not completely oblivious to how things are being done. So if you hire someone for a position, I think it's also somewhat important to have it touched. So whatever you put someone in a position in, that's just what I think. You might get away without not doing it, but I think it's just good to have it done, whatever it is, mopping the floor, whatever. And I think a lot of people also define other people by their jobs. That's another thing, where they put people like in a category and say like, oh, you this? What are you? What are you? And tell me what job you are, and then that's who you're supposed to be. Then I think everyone can be everything or anything. Maybe not everything at the same time, but anything. So if someone chooses to do a certain job, they can do that, but they can also switch. It doesn't really define who they are. But yeah, that's another thing that kind of came up for me. I don't know. Guess I'm just in the neighborhood now. But yeah, weather is not getting... It's not really the nicest right now. It's getting gloomy. Starting to look at maybe traveling to a warmer country. At least for the winter time. And yeah, I talk to you tomorrow. And yeah, see you then.